Hi and welcome to another video. Today we'll be discussing Goodpasture syndrome and let's get straight into it. Please hit the like button if you enjoy and leave a comment and subscribe. So Goodpasture syndrome, it's an autoimmune disease, and in it you have autoantibodies that are produced that target the body's own kind of linings and systems. In Goodpasture syndrome, there's two major organ systems that are affected: the kidneys and the lungs. When it's the kidneys, it causes hematuria, and when it's the lungs, it causes hemoptysis. So Goodpasture syndrome affects two major organ systems, and it causes these classical signs and symptoms. But what exactly is Goodpasture syndrome? It's when you have, you're affecting the two different organ systems, but it's when you have autoantibody production against type 4 collagen. And we already know type 4 collagen is then found in our glomerular basement membrane of the kidney and also found in the lung, the alveolar membrane. Here you can see that whenever there's a house and you look under the house, under the floor is the basement membrane. So if the basement membrane is under the floor, that helps you remember that type 4 collagen is found in that glomerular basement membrane is also consisting of type 4 collagen. So remember, basement under the floor, type 4 collagen helps make up your glomerular basement membrane. So there's a trick that I use to remember this, but before I give you that, you also have to remember that there are anti-GBM autoantibodies. So these anti-GBM autoantibodies, it should say GBM, glomerular basement membrane antibodies, are then depositing and actually damaging our own systems. And here you can see the antibody. Now remember that it's type 4 collagen that is the issue here, and the antibody is actually IgG. The symptoms that present along with hemoptysis include dyspnea, which is our shortness of breath, fatigue in the patient, as well as in the kidney side of things. Kidney damage can also occur after hematuria because of the hematuria. Kidney damage can cause the hematuria as well. Now, Goodpasture syndrome has a G in it. This is the way I remember it, okay? Goodpasture syndrome has a G in it. Glomerular basement membrane, anti-GBM, has a G in it. And finally, IgG has a G in it. So there's 3 letters, all 3 Gs, and 2 systems. So Goodpasture syndrome affects 2 systems, and it's to do with IgG, okay? Deposition. You investigate by checking the IgG levels and also checking the anti-GBM. What is with my GBM autoantibody, okay? And what would be the treatment? Well, this is an autoimmune condition like the other ones we have discussed so far, and often enough, the treatment is steroids. But here, typically that's what we've been giving for all of the autoimmune conditions. But the patient, you give them plasma exchange because there's so many anti-GBM autoantibodies that you need to help with that. And cyclophosphamide. Remember, this is our immunosuppressant, and this can also known to help with lowering the autoantibodies